let's talk Drag Race Season 9. It just finished. You were on the red carpet.
Yeah, I was really happy because Logo asked me to. Well, they filmed the finale in the middle of June, so everyone else was working Pride. So I was the only one available. So they said, so Logo asked me to come and interview the queens on the red carpet. It was a lot of fun. The red carpet is about as big as your desk.
Right, I think the carpet is this big.
Imagine all the queens in their biggest outfits. You know, they're like, we finally finished filming RuPaul's Drag Race. we had to be quiet for months and months and months. And then now we've been working and traveling and getting all these like jobs and gigs. And now we have monies to buy the biggest, baddest gown ever to wear to the finale. And yeah, it was a really cramped experience.
Very tiny. Well, they put our reporter behind the damn carpet.
Did they really?
Yes.
Oh man. They literally was like, they literally had like everyone crammed over there. I was really happy to be in that spot, but people were like, what are you gonna wear? Like, you have to look like Manila Luzon. And I was like, no, I'm gonna wear the smallest outfit.
Right, so you can fit.
Yeah, it was outside, so I knew that I was gonna be standing out there sweating. So I just, threw on a cute little shake and go, with a woman, investigatory journalist.
Yes. So what were your thoughts on the season?
I loved it. I'm really proud of RuPaul's Drag Race, and I'm so happy it's on VH1 now. It's going to get so many more people watching it now because it's on a bigger network than Logo was.
Bigger booking fees than ever for the girls.
Girls, you better make that money.
And you better save that money too.
Yes, I did a gig. Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen. He was in LA. He was doing his show here in Los Angeles, and I did a gig with Pheromone, and we were talking, and she was in Pheromone. It was absolutely stunning, and her costumes are beautiful.
So
They're
pretty.
all like Swarovski crystals and feather boas and ostrich and glamour and fur, and she was saying she's having a hard time because all of her costumes are super expensive. And I was thinking in the back of my head, girl, I know, but you did that to yourself. You should be like Alaska Thunderfuck and come out, wear plastic bags.
Trash bag
gowns, and then you wouldn't have had to, pay $400 for one dress that you can only wear once.
I mean, that's the problem now. Everyone sees it, and they want you to never repeat.
Well, honey, I repeat dresses all the time. If you want to look at how many times I wore all these outfits.
Here at Pineapple Couture.
I don't fucking mind, honey, because you put a lot of work into your costumes and you want to show it off. It's a piece that you have to take on tour.
Yeah.
Let everyone know. Now, if you want people not to see it and judge you for wearing it all the time, just stop posting it on your Instagram.
That's
it.
Yeah. Who were your favorites from the season?
Well, Peppermint.
Of course. She's our old school New York girl.
I love Peppermint. I was so happy to see her on the show. And I gagged a little bit because I didn't know that Peppermint had been in transition for all these years.
It was a surprise. Erica's giving shocked faces.
I was surprised as well.
Yeah,
it's just not something she ever mentioned.
She never mentioned it, and now I know why. Is because she was scared that she wasn't going to be able to work as a drag queen because people think, oh, once you transform into a woman, you no longer can do the art. You can no longer do drag, and I guess that makes sense because, even years ago, she never wanted to be photographed as a out of drag. Yeah. But I was really, really excited to see her on this season, and I'm really happy for her, and I'm excited that now the whole world can see how amazing of a performer she is, how sweet she is.
And such a great person, great performer, great everything. And now she got money for those fancy costumes, honey.
Yes, and it appears some titties, too.
And some titties,
yes. All right, see, that's how you do Carmen Carrera. See, you go on, you become, TV famous, and then you buy the right kind of, you buy the right kind. You don't do all the kitchen stuff.
No basement silicone, honey. You got to go right to your Beverly Hills doctor with that Drag Race money.
Yes, with the Drag Race money.
Thoughts on the Valentina elimination or the Aja, Valentina, everything?
Well, I love... See, I love like a real reaction from the queens. You know, especially I feel like on this season, a lot of the queens were holding back because they know how it works and they know that you have to work after the show. And so I know that when I did All Stars, a lot of us queens, we got along. We tried to get along more than we were trying before, because we knew how vicious the fans can be.
Yeah.
You know, because they really like to pick sides, and they really treat this like a sporting event. They really like pick their team and they root for their team, and they really have a lot of fun doing that. But you know, sometimes we get a lot of shade thrown our way, and you know, I can't help it. I'm a drag queen. I want to know what you're saying about me on the Instagram. So I read the comments, but sometimes it gets hurtful. So I know that the girls, I feel like the girls this year were holding back.
Definitely were being careful.
But I loved when Aja just kind of just let it rip, honey. She was not having it anymore. And I feel like it was such a true reaction because, you know, girl, we're all, I like to think that I'm beautiful. I don't know if what I look like tonight.
Gorgeous.
But, the problem is when you think that you're beautiful, there's always going to be someone more beautiful than you. You know?
Yes,
and
that's
even
true.
if you think that you're beautiful, you might not be like the standard beauty, or you know, someone's not going to find you beautiful, like the most beautiful. You know, so it's really hard when, you know, I felt like it's a true reaction from her. She had such confidence going in, and she, you know, kind of got a reality check that she wasn't the most gorgeous goddess in the room. And she had an adverse reaction to it. And I think it was a real reaction.
An amazing bitch track.
And it's an amazing bitch track. Thank you, Adam Joseph.
Yes, Adam Joseph did it, honey.
I mean, I think that's sickening, and I because of that, because she had that real moment and she was brave enough to like share it in front of cameras. I think that's great because that bitch track is sickening.
It is.
But for the Valentina mask thing, girl, I think that really just goes to show that anything can happen on RuPaul's Drag Race. Like, it's still a reality show. Like, that's still real. Like, if you don't know the words to the song, I'm sorry, that's it.
That's it.
Like, that's how the stakes are that high.
And don't let stern RuPaul come out, because RuPaul loves to be stern, honey.
Oh, she sure
Get
does.
that thing off of your mouth.
I know, right? I know that,
so
like, every season she's like, I need to have that Tyra Banks.
Yeah.
We're all rooting for you moments. We're all rooting for you. How dare you? She loves doing that. She loves doing that.
Sternness is just delicious.
Well, I mean, I think that sometimes we need to have a reality check because, you know, being on that show and being a drag queen who's so used to like working in dingy bars, now we're like world famous and we're being flown around the world and people are giving us flowers and screaming our names. That goes to your head real quick, girl.
Yeah, for
especially
sure.
when you're wearing heels.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what happened with Adore when she went back after being so beloved for every moment, and then having to go back on Drag Race to get criticized is kind of difficult.
Yeah, it's really, really, really like hard for a queen to go back to that.
Especially after everyone kissing your ass and loving you, and every little thing you do is the most perfect and beautiful thing.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, like, if you were hated on your season, go back to All Stars. If you were loved, honey, sit your ass home.
Exactly.
And just appreciate the love that you got. And just continue doing that, because I know that, like, Alaska, she got a lot of shit for being so goddamn sickening.
Right.
Now, if she wasn't so damn sickening, she wouldn't have won, and then she wouldn't have had to send those bitches home, and then she would have been loved. Like Katya. Now, Katya had won a whole bunch of challenges, and she was sending the bitches home. Those fans would have turned on Katya the same, right?
I don't know. It's hard to say.
We will never know.
We will never know.
We'll never know.
Now, you're still with PEG, and there's all that Adore drama with PEG. Anything going on that you can spill a little tea on?
I don't know, but I gotta say to the queens, you got to keep track of your money. It's very important to keep track of like what you're spending. The thing about it is my manager is the sweetest guy, and he's, you know, devoted his entire life to pleasing us drag queens. He makes sure that we are put on the right planes, that we're treated well, we get good hotels. We have, when we're picked up from the airport, the person has car insurance, so if we get into an accident, we're not dead on the ditch.
Exactly.
You know, like he does a lot of stuff, but he also knows that it's all about timing these days, because when I finished my season of Drag Race, it was several months after the show had already finished, where I was finally able to like meet some people, make the connections, and put out an album.
Right.
And then, you know, several months later, release a music video. But now, like, you have to have that fucking video when you get kicked off.
The day of,
The day you get kicked off, you better have a fucking EP, fucking like, you know, Beyonce visual album dropping, honey.
Yeah, I mean, that's what Willem made the format. It's the anytime that you get eliminated or come back, you release a single.
Yes,
that's
exactly.
The way it should be.
And that's what Latrice and I did when we got kicked off All Stars. We had dropped the chop.
Yes, you
did.
did.
The day we got the chop. But it's expensive to make music, and it's expensive to make videos. You guys know.
Oh, yes, we do, honey.
It's so much work. It's not just one cute outfit. It's got to be like 4 outfits.
Yeah, you've got to serve it.
Oh, for different outfits, you got to pay for. No one wants to do shit for free no more.
No, especially now that they know you got money.
Yeah, exactly. So I know that my manager is very sweet because if you are with PG, you get credit. He'll put that money down for your projects.
Right.
Then you got to work your ass off to pay it back.
To pay it back.
But it's like a credit card. If you just go with your credit card, you start buying all the Gucci and Prada. Girl, eventually you're gonna run out of money, or you're gonna owe it, and then you'll be working your ass off, and you'll be wondering why you don't have cash in your pocket. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. It's not I don't know any of the details, but all I gotta say is that girls, watch your money. Like, be smart about it. Like, it's drag, girl. You don't have to have Swarovski rhinestones on every dress. You can mix them in with some plastic ones, girl. Girl, she's gonna be sweaty and dragging on a dirty-ass floor anyway. So why are you spending a fortune, thousands of dollars for one dress, thousands of dollars for one wig?
Honey, that's a lot.
Yeah. But, I mean, if you want to... I'm not telling you, how to spend your money, but just,
be careful, girl.
Save the money, girl. Save the money. Pay your taxes.
Yes, that's true. What's coming up next?
Ooh, well, I'm still trying to plan this goddamn wedding.
Still got the fucking wedding to go ahead.
I'm going to Peru.
Okay.
I'm going to Peru with Alaska in a couple days, which I'm really excited about. So by the time this.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, and I have new music.
Yeah, new music coming out.
Yeah. I have a song. From the same producers that produced Ice Cream and my last song, Ovenus.
Fun.
It's called That's a Man Maury. And it's
something I'm sure the politically correct community will love from you.
I don't give a shit if you're PC or not. I mean, before RuPaul's Drag Race, there was really only a few places where you could see, this community, like drag and gender illusion on television was on like the Maury Povich show or Ricky Martin.
Yeah.
Or Ricky Lake. And so that's like my homage to that. I love those Was She Born a Man or a Woman episodes. Right?
So we'll see the music video will be a Maury inspired one?
It's a Maury Povich inspired song called That's a Man Maury.
I love it.
All right? And it is transgender friendly.
Good.
Okay?
Very important. Very important.
It is not. It's done with love and heart. And honestly, it has absolutely nothing to do with. It's actually more of like a love song to the people who love the sissy boys, the drag queens, and the transgender.
Wonderful.
Because you know what? We need to give them props because we need to appreciate and show our appreciation for those who love us.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yes, very nice. Well, Manila, thank you for being here, sweetie. Always a pleasure to see you. You're looking more beautiful than ever, darling.
Thank you.
And honey,
Thank you.
you've snatched a fucking trophy! Yay!
Oh my gosh!
It's a big one this time!
Wow, you guys upgraded!
And you also won yourself a lap dance from the star of your video!
Oh my God! Yes, Austin!
Yes,
Oh,
you know that ass.
That is a really
You know
nice
it very
love
well.
ass.
I know, it's like a rock. It's like a hard, sexy rock of an ass. Fuck him in the ass with
Oh
the
my
trophy, Manila.
I'm gonna have to adjust my tuck after this.
Oh, feel all of that.
So
I mean,
fucking hot, and you feel
so
even better.
Good. The thighs. Oh my goodness gracious. That's right. Keep dancing, Austin.
Don't stop, please.
Lady Red, take us out with the Black Lady Screaming.
Hey Queen! Hey Queen! I got a little Hey Queen!
Yeah.
Where are my dollar bills?
Wonderful. To all of our Hey Qween family here at the studio, our crew. We couldn't do it without you. We love you. And we love you, my little gay babies. And we'll see you next time, next season on Hey Qween. Thank you, Manila. We love you.
Thank you, Tom.
Bye, everybody.